angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time. Thank you, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for being patrons, for being my four cornerstones, and for helping me to connect today. Thank you, Source. Thank you, God. Thank you, Creator Energy. Thank you for protecting my light, my energy, and my vibration. Let's do this. Good morning. Good morning. We're doing the Scorpio reading today. We're feeling good. I know you guys, for those of you Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Soulmate cross watchers, I know you've been waiting on this Scorpio reading. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate everybody's patience. We're all looking out for each other, though, right? We all want everyone to do things in perfect divine timing and not a moment before or after. So let's do it. I was listening to any of y'all people my age or actually much older than me. This is more my mom's generation. Y'all remember the Steve Miller Band? You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches. I wanna shake your tree. Lovey dovey, lovey dovey, lovey dovey all the time. Ooh, baby, I'll sure show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. Play my music in the sun. I'm a smoker, I'm a joker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one. You know, I was thinking about the lyrics to that song, and it's so funny. Like, it has a whole new meaning. If you play that song nowadays, from that Steve Miller Band song, like with peach emojis and everything. I really love your peaches. I wanna shake your tree. It's got sort of a double meaning now. I'm having my red grapefruit juice with my kratom. Yes, I use kratom, not on a daily basis, but I do use kratom or gratom for the energy boost. I used to be someone who was, a big opiate user, so I like the alternative of using, I'm into plant medicine, and I like the alternative. It does help with pain and things like that, and it's a natural herb, Mitragina speciosa. So the grapefruit juice is sort of a potentiator. I just take a teaspoon of the kratom powder, mix it up in my grapefruit juice, and it sort of gives me a little energy boost in the mornings. So yeah, and it's good stuff, guys. It's good stuff. It's very safe. Don't let people fool you. I know the DEA and the FDA and everybody's trying to regulate this stuff. It's a great dietary supplement, a natural herb. I don't recommend anybody use anything they don't want to use. I'm no doctor. I'm no lawyer. I'm no anything. But it works for me. It works for me. It gives me clarity. It helps me get clear messages, and it makes me feel good. I like you. I like you. So I don't use drugs, but I do use natural supplements. So here we have it, guys. What we're going to do for the Scorpio reading, I'm going to be using the Vice Versa Tarot. And also, I want to let you guys know for the Scorpio reading, like I said, I know it's a little late, but I woke up this morning feeling that Scorpio energy, a lot of shifting. There's an energy for a lot of you, and I don't know if it's the Scorpios, because sometimes I tap so close into that I tap into the soulmate as well. I don't know if it's the Scorpios or your soulmate, right? If you're the soulmate of a Scorpio, but someone has been into that sort of feeling of being left out in the cold. And if it's not being left out in the cold, it's a feeling of like you were doing all the work. Very much the caretaker for someone, right? And this could even be about being a caretaker for someone who you were really taking care of. Maybe someone in palliative care. We were just talking about pain and pain management, things like that. So there's a lot of energy of that type of stuff. There's a reversal of fortunes or a role reversal here where the person who was putting in all of this work and all of this effort, there's a big shift taking place, and it's becoming almost like that person is going to maybe need care, and you need to be willing to receive that care, okay? If you're someone who is maybe in need of being taken care of, you need to let your soulmate, let your person know, you know, and allow them to be there for you and to care for you in ways that maybe you haven't in the past. Okay? That's all I got for you. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get into the reading. It's going to be a good reading for Scorpio and their soulmate here. Scorpio and their soulmate. We're starting with the soulmate. We always start with the soulmate. So we're going to see what's going on that side of the street. This is for March of 2020. I'll be getting into the April readings this week. Soulmate, Scorpio. Show me the soulmate of Scorpio from March 2020, the remainder of March 2020. Okay. And what's the overall? Yeah. Okay. Could be Gemini. You've got two cards here. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio. You've got the Lovers card here. Although this may be a soulmate that's just now coming into your life for the first time. What I like about this Lovers card on this side, remember this is the vice versa tarot, and this side is a newness, okay? There's a newness to this side of the card. It feels like this, you know, it's up in the air. In general readings, we don't like to go, because it's general, we don't like to go too specific because, you know, it's not a personal reading, but take what resonates. This could be someone new. This could be someone who's not new. What this does feel like with the Lovers card in this on this side is a new beginning. Also coming out right beside it is the Six of Cups. So a strong energy of a past life, potentially a past life soulmate, or someone who's been energetically connected to you, you know, going way back, or maybe for some of you all the way to source. This could be twin soul dynamics. But Scorpio, what you need to know, or soulmate of Scorpio, is this person is... The energy right now is a fresh start. It's a new beginning. So whether it's a new person coming in or someone that's established, it feels like a reawakening if it's someone old, and it feels really good. There is a healing of heartache here. You've got this Three of Swords behind that. And I'm not going to go deep into the bottom of the deck. That's not what I do. But I do have to acknowledge what I see and what I'm feeling here. So there's a healing of heartbreak here. There may have been some cheating. Someone may have been cheated on in the recent past, if it is an already established relationship. And that is an energy that maybe took a while to sort of get over and to sort of heal from, but the healing is taking place. And so that's a really good thing. I'm happy for you. If this is the soulmate of Scorpio, the healing is taking place. You could be dealing with a Leo, Gemini, yeah, you know, any fire sign, Sag, Aries, Sag, Aries. Who's the other fire sign? Leo. Sorry. Boom, boom. Anyway, so here we go, guys. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. On this side, the Nine of Pentacles is really about someone, your soulmate, Scorpio, and it could flip, but this is geared toward the soulmate, this side. Really focusing on a solitary path that's going to bring them a lot of rewards. Really, this is about someone who had, maybe they even started by, it was just something material or something, you know, just tangible, but whatever started this person pursuing this sort of solitary path of reward, it's leading them to their heart's desire. When I see that full moon like that big full moon represents those secret thoughts, those things that go below the surface that are so deep and so intense, those things that we carry, those prayers and those desires we carry in the silence of our heart, because they're so special and sacred to us. We don't want anyone to know about them. We want to share them only with ourselves and the people we're the closest to, if at all, okay? And so there's this energy of really this person really getting focused on their heart's desires and the beautiful things, and maybe people or person, right? Special person that they secretly desire to bring into their life and to have this beautiful relationship with. We all have a person like that. I think we all have, some of us have many people, you know, we're attracted to or that we love, but we all have like usually one person that we would really like things to get right with, you know, and that's what this is about. There's a lot of energy of as this person gets close. Pardon the mess. I didn't make my bed. I've got a bag from the gas station on my bed. It's a mess around here. What can I say? It's this COVID-19. It's making me nutty. No, I'm always kind of a little bit of a slob sometimes. So back to the reading. This, as your soulmate gets on track with what they truly desire in their heart space, right? They really love your peaches. They want to shake your tree. Whatever that is, whoever that is, whatever it is. As they get on that path of solitary sort of following that, ooh, it's good, okay? Ooh, it's good. And it's going to bring them to you. It's bringing them back to you. You've got the Eight of Wands here. That's communication. And what is that? Look at Pegasus up there. You see Pegasus? There's Pegasus. There's lightning striking. So what is that, guys? That's communication. And that communication is kind of coming out of nowhere, right? It's coming out of nowhere. It may not be expected. You know what I mean? It may be something like, whoa, where did this come from? Ooh, this feels good. This feels right. Okay, so it's just sort of out of the blue, sneaking in, okay? You've also got the Strength card. Now, on this side, this is Leo energy. There's also Capricorn here. The Strength card for your soulmate, it does represent a coming together of those energies. The result of this sort of unexpected shifts and unexpected movement forward that come from this person really learning to be aligned with their heart's desires. Look at this, guys. They're coming into balance, that's strength, and then they're facing down the toxicity, that's the devil. They're facing down their demons, their fears, those deep fears. So as you get in, here's the thing. So often we talk about fear keeping high-level soulmates and twin souls apart. You know why fear keeps them apart? Because whenever you come into those people and those things and those connections are your heart's desire, the deepest desires of your heart, right? However, whenever you come into contact with the deepest desires of your heart, guess what else you come into contact with? Your deepest fears. Those things all come up at once. They don't come up in a vacuum, right? So when you start dealing with your deep desires, you start having to face your deepest fears. And so it's all at once. So that's why there's this running from twin souls, the running chasing dynamic that happens. Hello, because you've got fear involved in these strong, emotional, beautiful connections. There's a whole hell of a lot of fear, devil energy, and toxicity that comes up too. It all comes up at once. It doesn't come up in a vacuum. And so what's happening is this person is coming into a balance with that Strength card. Those masculine and feminine energies within your soulmate are coming into, they're coalescing, and they're allowing them to face down this demon energy or this fear energy that in the past has slowed down the progression of this connection, which is so beautiful. So this is good stuff happening here. It's happening throughout the rest of the month of March, right? We haven't even done April yet. I'm doing the April readings coming up this week. So this is good stuff, and it's happening right now. The Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, again, lightning striking here. They're moving out. This is an interesting energy for your soulmate, Scorpio. They've gotten they've gotten into this connection of their desires and what they truly want, and the fears doing things. What's happening is this is an energy of someone getting excited and going after something and then getting scared. Getting excited, going after something, and then getting scared. This feels like a real roller coaster of every emotion you could even put your finger on. And the emotions they're all just like, it's like they're all pulled out. They're all to the nth degree. And so it's a scary time for them. But this is all good. Don't be afraid of this, guys. Again, this is your overall energy. The Lovers, the Six of Cups. This is an energy of something that is divinely guided, destined, okay? You've also got the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Two outcome cards that are really beautiful coming out together. Now on this side, if you look at the Ten of Cups on this side, what I see from this, which is really beautiful, is it's kind of like what's got to happen here is that's the Ace of Cups up here in the clouds or wherever that is. There has to be this sort of new beginning to get to this. So it's like, on the one hand, this doesn't feel like a new thing. This doesn't feel like someone that just came into your life. But it doesn't feel like something that, it's not going to feel old either. It's going to feel fresh. It's going to feel like fresh grapefruit juice. It's fresh stuff. This is good. This is citrus, right? I'm sorry, trying to make this make sense without using too many abstracts. It's cyclical. We have night and then we have day. So day follows night, night follows day. So it's cyclical, but it's a beautiful restart. And this is also something that, remember, the fears are useful, right? We don't have to fear, and fear is not always a good thing, but sometimes fear can serve us in a beautiful way, and it can lead to something really necessary. So what most of all, what I feel like is for the soulmate, what came through really strong is, A lot of their path is solitary right now. Look at that ray of light come through the curtains. A lot of their path is solitary right now, but it's leading them. It's leading their higher self is really leading them to their higher self, to their connection, to their heart's desire, and to the things and the people, you, that they truly long to have a close connection to and go on a real life adventure with, right? And so don't worry too much about this. Trust everything. Trust the separations. Trust the fear that they're going through. It can be used. Everything can be used for the higher good and for the better, okay? Let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. What's up with Scorpio? Scorpio, you're really shedding some fears too. Here's the thing, Scorpio. Yeah, trust the process, but you're shedding some fears. It's like something's being healed in a very physical way for you, Scorpio. It's kind of like, I always have to use my reading glasses, which I don't even know where they are right now, but because I can't really see the chat right now too well, but it's like that. It's a type of healing that's physical. It's like going from glasses to not needing to wear glasses, right? There's some kind of a physical healing happening for some of you, Scorpio, and it feels like it's almost miraculous, but it's more about the results of positive manifesting affirmations and actual work, right? Putting actual work into something that's smart work, right? Some of you are on like weight loss programs. I don't know if it's like a weight loss thing. You're seeing results. You're seeing beautiful, magnificent, miraculous, right? Miraculous results that are really good. So don't be afraid to put the work in, and also put the work in with trust. Remember what are the two things that that I was talking about last night, that when they come together, they form like a magic spark. When excitement collides with gratitude, whoo, that's magic, y'all. That is magic. If you can harness your excitement about something and your gratitude about something, and let those two energies collide, you are going to see a magic spark. No, like fireworks. That is magic. That's manifestation magic right there. Excitement and gratitude. Whew, that is smoking hot. Okay, it's so sexy. That is the sexiest thing on the planet. Excitement and gratitude. Ooh, that's sexy. We're talking multiple orgasm sexy. Show me Scorpio. You've got the Judgment card here. It's kind of like there's this need to, and it's not so much an awakening. The Judgment card here is really about it's about a need to take a moral inventory of yourself. Because some of you, I do feel, you've got the Death card, that's your energy. I do feel, what's the overall? Okay, the Lovers again. Okay, now here's what's interesting. Overall energy, guys, the Lovers. So this side of the Lovers card is a little different. There's some completion energy here. Now, there's also some forward thinking energy. So this is not the same as what we were seeing in your soulmate side, but it's great that you're both representing different sides of the same card. It's like two sides of the same coin, yin yang, a lot of light and shadow work. And those things work together for the greater good. And we love that. We really love that. But the Lovers on this side, again, it's Gemini energy, but you've got Leo energy here. You've got your own energy, Scorpio. There's a lot of strong energies coming through. The ones, I've named them. So if you haven't heard like a sign you're looking for, it's not showing up here. It doesn't really mean anything. If the reading resonates for you, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's just how it works. It can't resonate for everyone because we don't all go through the same things. And I only can connect to one energy group at a time. Usually. Sometimes in generals, I'll connect to two that are having similar things going on, but it usually feels like it's one strong. It feels pretty much like it's one strong energy group today. So you got the Death card here, right? That's Scorpio energy, guys. That's a representation of, and I know in this deck, the Death card, it kind of does feel ominous and like something dark is looming. And it is, if you focus on the moment and not what it's leading to. It's all about your choice and how to perceive something. Your perception makes all the difference. Do you focus on this sort of looming energy of something dying, or do you focus on a little down the road and on the rebirth that's happening, right? And listen, you can't get out of grieving something, okay? You really can't. You have to go through and grieve stuff. I've tried to avoid grieving things when they happen, and Stay forward looking, and eventually it catches up to you. The grief will catch up to you. So it's not that you can avoid it. You've got to feel what you've got to feel. But it does help, and it does put a positive spin on it if you focus on the lessons and the things that are coming down the road. So there is this death and rebirth energy, but there's also judgment. So with these two cards coming out together, and this isn't the judgment side that's like an awakening. This is really a moral inventory here. I think you're being guided, Scorpio, to really take stock, take moral inventory, learn the lessons. Where did you go wrong and where did you go right? What did you do wrong? What did you do right in these situations that have ended and led to separation? Because whatever the newness that's coming in this Lover's card, you want to bring it in the best energy possible. And people talk to me all the time with their soulmates about, well, I just want them back. I just want them to return. No, you really don't, because you don't want to repeat a cycle ever. That caused something to go astray or awry. You want to learn the lesson and start it. And when something restarts, if it's fortunate enough to restart, you want to have a beautiful news cycle where you've both grown and you've become better versions of yourself so that you can integrate new light codes, right? K-Moon, new light codes to integrate. And that's the secret of twin souls, is they never stop growing. There's always growth. And there's no finish line. There's no end goal, guys. It's not like once we heal, then we go into union. No, that's not how it works. Once you heal enough, you can come into union, and then you can continue to heal and go through cycles. It never stops. There is no finish line for this. As long as you're in human form, you are not perfect. You are not there yet, and it's okay. Don't look at things to a finish line. Enjoy the journey. Trust the journey. Enjoy it. You are doing that, but there's some Capricorn energy here. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's really focused on the future, and that's not bad, especially if the moment is painful. And I know there's some painful stuff in the moment, Scorpio, but more than focusing on the future, be still in the moment and focus on the blessings of the moment, right? The positive things that are coming through, even in the darkness. Remember, it takes a lot of darkness to shine. For your light to shine bright, you do. Look, I know. When people tell me, oh, I just see this light coming from you. Yeah, it's because I've experienced a lot of darkness, even recently. This last year has not been easy for me. I've experienced an incredible degree of darkness and pain and had to face parts of myself that I didn't like very much. Parts of myself that were insecure. Parts of myself that were not my highest, who I strive to be. And as I faced those parts of myself, yeah, I became a better person. I've grown, and my light does shine brighter, but you have to go through the dark. You can't be afraid to go through the dark to get there, guys. You got the sun here. This is the beautiful side of the sun card, guys. You've got this wall here, and see this obelisk? See the obelisk here? It looks like the Washington Monument. That obelisk is representative of your connection. Okay, you're like an antenna sprouting up. But first, to get to sort of be able to see over that wall and to get to this clarity of the sun, this masculine energy of fertilization, you have to first connect to the inner child, okay? Connect to nature. Recognize the oneness of us all. It requires a lot of, yeah, like a lightning rod, but it requires that connectivity and that's really being comfortable in that place, because the inner child is what tries to protect you from things, and the thing that makes you want to go after things. So again, like I said, you get in touch with your heart's desire, and then you're going to run from it because all this fear comes up all at the same time. The closer you get to your heart's desire, the more fear that's going to come up, and things that are going to happen that are going to scare you and hurt you. You have to trust that you can make it through the pain and the fear and not run the other way, because it's worth going through the pain and the fear to get to the good stuff. Okay, you got to get to the good stuff, and you can't get to the good stuff unless you face the pain and the fear, because you don't want to lose people and things that you love because of fear and hurt and going into a low vibration. Don't be a coward. Be brave. Be brave. You can do it. Again, this energy of fear, it's a roller coaster right now for both of you, but look what's going to get you through. The Strength card and the Eight of Pentacles. Balancing those energies, right? And putting the work into something. When you can focus your energy on something that's going to pay off, you're going to be okay. Warrior mode it is. Thank you, Darcy. Darcy just helped me with the reading. This should be called Warrior mode. And I think that's what we're going to name this reading. It's about you and your soulmate both going into warrior mode, which is, yeah, there's fear. But that's just because you're getting closer to what you truly desire. The more you get closer, the more the fear is going to come creeping up on you. Be ready for it. Don't be afraid of it. And even if you are afraid of it, that's fine. Just keep going forward, okay? The work you put in is going to pay off in a beautiful way, guys. It really, 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 really is. I can't wait to see April for Scorpio. March is looking interesting. There's only a couple weeks left, so April's going to be cool. I'm getting ready to do the April readings in just a couple days, guys, so I'm excited. I want to get a jump on these April readings. All right, one more thing for you guys. I really love your peaches. I wanna shake your tree. I love that song. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Ooh, baby, I'll just show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. All right. What Archangel does Scorpio need to connect with? Whoa. There it is. Get that intention right. Gabriel, grace. Let Archangel Gabriel help you heal this energy of grace, because that's going to overcome fear. And grace doesn't just overcome fear. What else does grace overcome? Fault, blame, resentment. All of those things that come into play in the relationships that we feel the closest to with people. Grace, you just need to cover it all in grace. Just cover it all in grace, okay? And Archangel Gabriel will help that get covered in grace. And it's going to help those things be covered up by the truth. Grace is the truth, because grace is attached to love, right? And that's a vibration that will overcome a lot of these things that naturally do come up with the fear and the pain and the stuff that happens in these relationships. Archangel Sandalphon also wants to assist you with the energy of intention. So welcome those energies in. Welcome those archangels into your life, into your prayers, meditations, whatever your rituals are that you do. I'm not here to tell anybody what religion to be, what spiritual things work for you. I'm just going to tell you, I can do the basis, the law of attraction stuff, and that's it. We all have our own personal ways of connecting and modalities, and I'm not here to teach or tell anybody what to do, because you know what? What worked for me may not work for you. What worked for you may not work for me. That's life. And that's okay. But I do think these archangels and these energies are imperative for you to connect to and get assistance with. So do it, Scorpio. Do it. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll be back some this weekend doing readings, but working on a lot of personal readings this weekend. I will be live on Sunday night at 9 p.m. to do Sunday Night Live. We're going to do the drawing. We're going to play some games just like we did last night. It'll be fun. So come and join us. We'll have a good time. And I love you guys. Go find some peaches and shake some trees. I don't know. I've got that song in my head now, so sorry. I hope I didn't put it into your head. Unless you like it, then have at it. Namaste. The God in me honors the God